Hi, my friends. Welcome to the Swinney Switch Effect. This is Cori. I'm a hometown girl that lives in a little tiny place called Swinney Switch. And so I have a channel about diamond painting and cross stitching just because I love it. So today is a Stitch With Me Monday. I do a Stitch With Me every Monday. And today has a special bonus. I had, in my last Stitch With Me on Wednesday, I had told you guys about a wonderful subscriber of mine who has offered up 2 stamped cross-stitch kits as a giveaway. And she has offered to mail them anywhere in the world to whoever wins the spin of the wheel. And I asked everyone to list below, right below, if they wanted to be on the wheel, to what to write DG birthday 23 with a hashtag in front. And there were some of you who did that, and so today's the day that we're going to spin the wheel. And these are the people who, I need to get that out of the way, see if I can get that there. And let's see if I can do this. Nope, I want to do this. Okay. So these are the people that did all the things I told them to do. I haven't checked to see if they are subscribed to me or Diamond Grandma, but I will have to do that. If one of you, if you're not subscribed to both of those channels, I'll have to spin the wheel again. But because that's the rules, and everything else they've done. So I will check the winner and make sure they are subscribed, and then we'll go from there. Are you ready? Ready, set, go. And the winner is Joy Vessel. If you will check, I will have my email address in the description below. You can send me your email and let us know where you want these cross-stitch patterns sent. Congratulations for winning. And real quick, before you email me, you need to go check and make sure that you're subscribed to me and Diamond Grandma. I want to thank you all for entering, and I think they're very cute patterns. I tried to choose 2 patterns that were different, so that if you were crazy about one, you know, maybe if you didn't like one, you would like the other. So anyway, so that's awesome for you, Joy. I hope I hear from you soon. I'm going to give you until Wednesday to hear from you. And so there's a winner. Okay, let's get into my Stitch With Me. I'm going to start with, I'll be working on Return to Christmas because it's a landscape. Diamond Grandma's theme this month for her birthday is landscapes. And it also works for Ava over at Stitching the Interlake. Her challenge this month is if I can turn back time. And my landscape turns back time. It's a return from Christmas. The things I've worked on this week is I did a little bit more on my Train of Dreams. I think it was like 97 stitches that I put on this one before I couldn't handle the confetti anymore, and so I put it away. I also found when I did some of the last color that some of these colors are wrong. And I hope I can figure it out when it's time to figure it out. I think I got them over a whole square, which is why one of the reasons I wanted to start doing just square by square, and I can't help myself. I have thread, I have a needle, and so I want to go put it somewhere else. But, so, a little bit of progress on Train of Dreams. every 97 stitches I put in this little thing is 97 closer to the finish. The other, oh, I just dropped my stuff in the garbage. I hope it's okay. The other thing that I've worked on, and I will put the start of this pattern and side by side of the picture of the finish. I started this last week, but I've gotten quite a bit of stitches done on this one. Let me look. I'm going to pause it so you don't have to wait for me to look. Okay, I have completed 714 stitches on this one. Last time I showed it to you, I believe I only had a little bit up here in the corner, if I'm not mistaken. So, I will show you a picture, the last picture I took of this. It's not necessarily, I don't know how to explain that. The last picture I've taken of this, I will put side by side with this. The next project I've worked on over the weekend is the stitch along with, and I'll put right here a picture of this, it's an advent calendar. This is a stitch along with Ava over at Stitching in the Inner Lake, and some other YouTube creators are doing this. I know Rana Tradewell is doing this. And a random stitcher is doing this, and I know Christina is doing this, and Christina's the one that bought the fabric for me. We had a little bit of a hiccup on it. The fabric was too light for the white thread. Christina was able to find a darker thread, a darker fabric, and I just dyed mine a darker color. At first, I wasn't happy with it, and then I started thinking about it. You know what? I think I kind of like that look, so we're going to do it. So that was my stitch along. I was also able to use the, what did I do with it? Oh, is that what I dropped? Hold on. Okay, I was able to use the floss drops that she sent me for this project. I don't know if I put enough threads on there. I just pulled a couple threads of every color. I didn't really look at it. I know I have plenty more to go to if I need more. That little stocking was a fun little stitch to do last night. I really enjoyed it. And then this is the piece that we're going to work on today with the Stitch With Me is Return from Christmas. I'm going to turn my tablet off so it doesn't need to be draining its battery. I really have been doing a lot more of counted cross stitching than stamped cross stitching. Although I have done a little bit more on this one since last Wednesday when I had the stitch along. I've filled up a little bit more over in this area, and as you can see, my needle's already threaded, and I'm working on this. It's a white box with a blue box around it, and that is color number 33 in the kit, and it's DMC number 844, which is that dark olive green green color. So I'm working a little bit in the trees up there still. I can't wait to get into the house. I thought about just working on the roof and just getting the shape, but the roof is actually snow, so that would be white. So I'm thinking maybe I don't want to put the white on just yet. Make myself go ahead and at least finish the top of the piece before I start working with that white color. I had a stitchy weekend. I had bouts of really feeling bad and not so good, and uh, it's just a roller coaster with me. I never know from one minute to the next how it's going to be, and I think it was Saturday got really bad, but I'm doing better today. I did better yesterday. A bit draggy, but I'm doing fine. I'm just good. Marcy's doing well. She's pushing herself to do some walking every day. She doesn't really need me a lot. You know, she's not doing a lot, so she'll get up and, you know, like if she wants something from the kitchen, she'll get up and go get it. So she's on the mend. Still hurts her to move much. And she really wanted to go to church yesterday, and I said no. She needed to be able to walk a little bit further, because she wouldn't get anything out of church once she made it into the church. She'd be so wiped out. So maybe next week she can do it. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving. We'll go to my sister's house in Corpus. She'll have some of her kids here, and that'll be fun. She always does the holidays. She does them up really nice. It's fun to go and be a part of that. And so we'll be cooking this week here and taking some of the things that it's kind of like a tradition. The things I take are the same things every year. One of the things we have is it's not really a fruit cake, but it's like a fruit cake. And that it's a family recipe it was in my grandmother's generation, and it got passed to my mom, and now it passed to me and us. And Karen says, the problem with me being the one to always make it is she never learns how to do it. I'm like, I said, you know what, Karen, I learn every year all over again. I never feel like I'm the expert on it. And but anything I learned the previous year, it gets lost by the time I do it again the next year. But it usually, I've never had it flop. Some years it might be a little bit dry, or I'm worried about my oven. My oven is the temperature gauge is not working well on it. So I've learned how to adapt it for, basically I add about 50 degrees to it, to whatever I'm cooking. And I am a bit worried about that this year. I don't know exactly how to gauge that. I can't remember exactly when that trouble popped up, and I know probably all I need to do is get a new, I think there's a part that you replace to regulate the temperature, and I just haven't done what I need to do that. I really don't bake that much, honestly. It's usually for occasions, because baking usually entails carbohydrates. You know, you bake brownies, you bake cookies, you bake cakes, you know. We do casseroles, but when I'm dieting, casseroles really aren't an option either. So usually it's either in the crock pot or on the stove top or the air fryer or the microwave. So I guess that's why that hasn't been a priority. I had a digital stitchy weekend. there were several groups that I was able to be a part of, and it's fun to do that whenever I get the chance to just sit and stitch. I enjoy that. Get to share tips and things that we've learned, sales that are going on, and all that stuff. There's a DMC right now. Amazon, Walmart has a 14 count Aida. I want to say 15 by 18 inches for $2.97. I thought that was a good deal. And then I heard they also have something like that on Amazon right now. It's a different brand, but what I got at Walmart was Janlin brand, and that's what I ended up dyeing for the sow, the Advent calendar sow. I had a request to do an embroidery how-to, and I'm thinking maybe I'll do that when I get my Christmas trucking along from Adorn It. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. That's one thing I don't like about those Adorn It, their month-to-month deals, is they don't send the patterns till you're halfway through that month. And I would rather have them the month before. Like, about now is when I'd like to get the Christmas one, the December one. But I just now got November's, so I guess I got it a week ago, but yeah, it's really starting to hit that it's time to get ready for Christmas. I'm so excited that my son Daniel will be home for Christmas. He's not going to be home very much before Christmas, but his plan is to get here a couple days before Christmas, and then he'll stay through New Year's. So that'll be nice having him here. If he stays here, usually what happens is he goes and spends most of his time with his friends, which that's good. That he needs to do that too. And I get to see him, and that's fun. It'll be nice to have him home for more than just a little bit. Lately, whenever he's been able to come, he needs to get right back out because he had to pay for his truck. And now that he's a company driver instead of an owner-operator, that kind of relieves that pressure on that bit. So hopefully he can come home more. Because when the truck's not rolling, you're not making money. The lighting is horrible. I am so sorry. I didn't notice that. It's not that it's the shade, it's the trees. The trees are shady. And Daniel is doing well. I don't even know where he was. I talked to him yesterday, and usually I ask him where you at, and I didn't even ask him that last night. I watched a video last night by Jordan Peterson, and I might put the link below if anybody's interested in it. And he just said one of the comments that really, really stuck out and hit home for me, because I wish this, I wonder if I can say it right, if I should just keep my mouth shut. But he said, technically speaking, misery, I'll put the actual quote in when I put the link, but misery is technically the same as thinking about yourself. And the point is when we're thinking outward, that's when we're the most happy. We do need to take care of ourselves, so I'm not saying that. But when we are the happiest is when we're thinking about other people, and that basically is the point. And a lot of people don't understand that today, and I fall in that same rut. There's a lot I have to be thankful for, and sometimes we don't dwell on those things, and we dwell on the other things. Anyway, it was a very inspiring talk, and so I'm going to link it in the description below if anybody's interested in going over there and listen to it. Basically, it's kind of about how to be a good citizen of the world, and how to be, I don't know how to explain it. He says it, he's the one that knows how to say it, not me. So I'll just link it below. I want to thank all of you for coming. I should say this at the very beginning. I want to thank all the new subscribers that I've been getting. I know Diamond Grandma has been sending you guys over here, and I would love it if y'all would write down below how you came to my channel. What brought you here? Was it Ava over at Stitching in the Inner Leg? Was it Stitching with Laura? Was it Diamond Grandma? Or was it that the YouTube algorithm flip you over here for some crazy reason and you decided to stick around? I'm curious to know these things. So if you would like to put that in the comments below, that would really make me happy, make my day. Please watch, because Wednesday there may be another surprise to talk about. So yeah, this month is actually ending up, the end is coming up quicker than I thought it would, or it's going faster than it should, or whatever it is we say. But you might want to listen Wednesday to see what I have to say. Again, I want to thank you all for joining me for the Swinney Switch Effect. Take care, and I'll see you again in the next one.